Today at Crystal Bridges, the Arkansas Coalition of Marshallese gathered to remember and honor the victims of the nuclear testing in the Marshall Islands in the 1940s and 50s. 5 News reporter Parker Abels was there and explains why this event is so important for this community.
Between 1946 and 1958, the United States relocated hundreds of Marshallese families to test nuclear weapons on their islands for what the U.S. described as for the good of mankind. And on Saturday, the local Marshallese community remembered those families who made that sacrifice on the 71st anniversary of the largest test in Bikini Atoll. Jess Gasper Jr., a senator for Bikini Atoll, which was the main island for testing, came to Northwest Arkansas to remember and honor those families as well.
We're here, gathered here to remember the sacrifices that the Marshallese people had made for the world, because since that time there has never been a world war, because the world has seen what these weapons can do.
He believes they are still owed justice.
My people are still going through and looking for justice for the sacrifices that they made to help the United States test out its weapons of mass destruction.
2 veterans also came to the event who went to the sites after the testing was over, and they said it was a beautiful island.
It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. And I spent 26 or 25 years in the Navy and traveled all over. And it was totally ruined for human habitation.
And they just want the Marshallese families to be safely returned to the land they say they were promised by the U.S.
The Marshallese people have been mistreated. They had a beautiful home. They were taken off for the benefit of all mankind and promised to be returned. 20 years, it's never happened.
However, Senator Gasper Jr. is grateful that the Marshallese community here in the U.S. continues to remember and spread awareness for his islands.
It means a great deal. Number one, that they're still keeping in touch with their culture, with their history. This history is a forgotten history that, a lot of people would want to wipe off the face of history. It's a dark history for the United States. Knowing that they displaced these people, changed and altered their futures. But as we continue to share this history and teaching others about this history, we can bring justice to the Marshallese people.
In Bentonville, covering news where you live, Parker Abels, 5 News.